In this video, I'll show you how to paper trade on TradingView. We're going to come down to trading panel at the bottom, click this, top left, paper trading. Now, if you have a real brokerage account, you can link it to TradingView. Just click the logo of your broker or search for all brokers if you can't see the logo. You can connect via the API to your brokerage and make real trades through TradingView if you want. But we're going to paper trade for this example. So click this and then press connect. Now, if you're brand new to TradingView, just go to tradingview.com, set up an account with an email address, and that's it. You can paper trade for free. You just have to search for the asset that you want to trade. All assets that are available to trade on TradingView, you can trade them within paper trading. I'll leave a link below to TradingView as well to get a discount on the pro version. But to be honest, for most people, the free version is amazing. From here, I'll show you the settings that you might want to use within your account. Go to paper trading here, trading settings, buy, sell buttons, and press OK. That brings up these, and you can easily open the trade box by clicking on either buy or sell. So I'll click buy. It brings up a buy order for me. It shows the units that I'm trading, and then I can very quickly press buy to actually open a trade. It opens up a market order if you want to get something done quickly. If you want to press sell, that brings up the sell side of the box again, and I'm trading a number of units that I can trade very quickly. Now, I don't really use these, so I'm just going to turn these off, because we can click this button here, trade. It brings up the same box, and you can just manipulate exactly how you want. I'll show you how to use this in a second. But from here, we want to go to paper trading, summary row. You can see this. Click these on and off as you want. I would just leave them all on. This is account balance, equity, realized and unrealized P&L. Account balance is the amount of paper cash that you have to trade with. Equity is the total value of your account, cash plus any open positions. If you're making money in positions, that means the equity in your account will go up. And that's how much value your account is with cash and the profit that you have in positions. Realized P&L is the profit or loss that you've made from actually opening and closing a trade. So that's realized because you've closed the trade at that point and realized the either profit or loss. Unrealized is everything running in your account right now with open trades. What we're also going to do is go to account. Right here, if you want to try out different strategies or trade different types of assets, you can just create different accounts here and then trade them all within those different accounts, and you have as many as you want. Now here, settings, include commission. I would turn this on because what we want here is to actually have a real trading experience. So whatever your broker charges, you can just put that in here, right? Either as a percent or a fixed amount. Whatever you think that you will get charged from your brokerage, put that in, and that gives you a much more realistic trading experience because we do pay commissions when we trade. Press save right here, and your account is ready to go ahead and trade. Now I'll show you how to open orders on the system. We go to trade here, and then sell or buy. I'm a buyer, and I'm going to use a limit order. A limit order is where I tell the system the amount that I want to buy and the price that I'm willing to trade at. A limit order basically says, trade right now as long as the price is at or better than my limit. So if the price is at or better than our limit, we'll trade straight away. So I'm going to press the price here, and I'm going to say 99,000. I'm going to trade 0.012 units of BTC, which is about 1,000. And you can see that right here, it's opening that order for me. So I'm going to press buy. Now, notice that we haven't actually traded yet. That's because our limit order is 99,000 and the market price for Bitcoin is 102, right? So no one's going to sell me Bitcoin at 99 when the price is 102. It's just not going to happen, right? So what happens is the system can't buy it. However, it is an open order. So go to orders. You can see this one right here. It's a limit order. It's got my details and it has this status here as W, which is working. That means that the system knows my limit order is in, but I can't trade it with anyone right now because my price is too cheap. So what we can do is actually edit this. So we go to edit and we're going to drag this around. So we can do that here, drag around the order, and it changes the price. So we're going to change that price. You can see it changes here, and we're going to press modify order, and we've modified it. We've moved up the limit price, but again, we're still too cheap for the market, so we haven't traded. So that's a limit order, and you can put that in wherever you want. You can edit it around and press modify, and that modifies the order. That's great because then we can see exactly where we put in limit orders, and actually on the chart, we can do our technical analysis and see exactly where we want to put that order. So that's a limit order, and that's working for us, but not traded yet. We can also cancel that out. So you can just do that on the chart, right? Just press this X here and then press yes, and that cancels the order. You can see down here, it says that that order essentially is not working anymore and it was cancelled out. Now I'll show you how to enter a market order and a stop loss and a take profit. So with a market order, we choose the amount that we trade, but not the price, and we can get an order done straight away. But we may also want to put take profit and stop loss orders in when we actually have open trades as well. Now you can put these in at the time that you're trading, or you can put them in after. So what I'm going to do is press market order with a buy, and you can see that I cannot choose the price. I can just choose the amount. So I'm going to press buy, and my order's open straight away, and you can see that's on right here. Now if you right click on the screen and go to settings, you can see this right here, positions. If you click that off, you can't see it. Sometimes it may not be on, so you may want to toggle it on there and press positions and then press OK. You can see your position right here. Now what you can do if you hover over this, this is a live position now. You can see it's a position because it's a market order. I got open straight away. This is the quantity, the fill price, and my unrealized P&L. You can see that here. So what we can do, instead of using the order box on the right-hand side to enter a stop loss or a take profit, we can enter them right here. A take profit is where you enter an order to sell out at a profit. Now we're long, we bought, so a profit is going to be when the price moves up. So we can take this, click it, and drag it. And you can see that this moves our take profit order. So we're going to click that up here, and we're going to press modify. That is now a take profit order. So we bought here, so the take profit would be to end the position at a profit. We're long, so we're going higher. That is a sell order basically to sell out the exact amount of the trade at this price, wherever it may be. Now we can also put in a sell order here, which is, or the stop loss, which is where we get out of our trade at a loss. Now the reason being why you'd want to use a stop loss is because let's say that we're in a trade here, we can see that the market is moving higher, and we know that, you know, this is the last time that it actually sold off and it actually bounced from here. So maybe, you know, we allow this much in the trade where it may bounce from here again, right? So we want to allow a little bit in the trade, but we don't want the price to go down here because that's too much for us. We want to get out here if it starts moving lower than that. So what we can do is enter this stop loss. We're going to press right click, settings, positions, right here, click this, stop loss down here. So you can move this down to any level that you want, but just for this example, now I'm going to press modify. Now I have a sell order in here. So what I've got is I've got this position, which is long. You can see that down here. This is a sell order to end my position at a profit, and this is a sell order to end my position in a loss. What that does is essentially I know my max risk now. I know exactly how much I'll lose if the trade moves against me in a way that I don't want, to prevent further losses. And this is my take profit if, you know, you do some analysis and you think I want to take profits here. So that is known as a bracket order, where you know exactly your entry, stop loss, and take profit, and you can enter those on the right hand side. But it's much easier just to drag them here and enter exact trades as you want them on the chart. Now if you want to get out of this position, go to the right hand side, click X, close position. That closes your live order, and it also takes away these orders too because they're linked to that one. So now you have no orders in the system, no sell orders, no buy orders, and you can go again. I'll leave some more detailed videos on TradingView and trading in general down in the description below, and some deposit bonuses on the exchanges I use will be down in the description if you need them. I'm James, it's Money ZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.